This is Nymble 2, the sequel to a game you've probably never even heard of. And yeah, I know, this is my first devlog, and I'm already pretty deep into development. I spent the last couple of years building it, testing it, improving it, and getting feedback from players through demos. And now I'm finally ready to tell you about my game. So let's get into it. Nymble is a turn-based puzzle platformer inspired by Jak and the Beanstalk. It combines top-down puzzle solving, turn-based strategy, and platforming-inspired jumping mechanics into a single experience. The goal is simple: find the seedling, plant it in the soil, and climb to the next level. But it's not always that easy. In each level, you will have to face cute enemies, traps, and hazards that can either block your path or help you progress. In most turn-based puzzle games, you move one space at a time, usually with both feet on the ground. But in Nymble, you can jump over things, adding a third dimension into the game environment. It isn't just a way to move quicker. You jump to avoid danger, to reach places you normally can't, and more importantly, to interact with the world. See a sprout? Jump over it. See an enemy? Jump over it. See a chest? Jump over that too. And notice when you jump, you move 2 spaces instead of 1. This changes your distance from enemies nearby, and understanding that spacing will help you defeat them. Everything in Nymble is turn-based, not only for Jak, but also for all the other characters and objects on the board. Enemies act after your turn, and the same goes for traps and hazards. For example, take a look at this fire trap. It cycles through an off state, a warning state, and an on state. Will that fire be active when you get there? Will that enemy be in your way after one more turn? Nymble is kind of like chess. You're constantly thinking several steps ahead, carefully planning what order you take your actions in. By the way, I didn't just design this game, I also wrote the music. Each world in Nymble has its own specific musical style. I want the player to immediately feel where he is through the music. You start in the forest world, a gloomy yet whimsical biome hidden in shadows. When you climb into the desert world, the music shifts completely into a playful mix of flamenco and jazz. Just like the gameplay, every musical choice is deliberate. As a classically trained musician, I've studied many different musical styles and idioms, and that knowledge is what helps me write music that's tailored to each world. Becoming a video game composer has always been my goal, but without any commercial work, it's hard to be taken seriously. So I decided to build something myself, pulling together everything I know: audio production, computer science, UX design, just so I could have something to carry my music. After uploading it to Itch and Newgrounds, it slowly started to gain traction. That's when I realized people actually found it fun to play, so I decided to turn it into a commercial game. If you're interested, you can check out the Steam page and wishlist Nymble 2 and get notified when it releases. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this devlog, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for updates. See you next time.